What's up, y'all? It's your girl Uniq Speaks, talking about what I'm talking about, because that's what your girl is all about.
It's your girl Uniq Speaks, talking about what I'm talking about. It's your girl Uniq Speaks, talking about what I'm talking about, because it's what your girl is all about.
Hey y'all, so I'm back with another video. It's your girl Uniq Speaks and all that other good stuff. So yeah, I'm in my office. I wanted to do a quick video with you all. Good lighting and everything. I just say, ooh, I look great. Let me just do a video. But however, I want to come to y'all really quick because I think I might start a series, y'all, because there has been a topic that has been brought to my attention that I want to talk about with you all. And it's about self-worth, women's self-worth. Okay. Because see, I can't talk about men. I'm all woman over here, but I do want to, just kind of reach out to us ladies and just start a little something. So this is all about self-worth, how we see ourselves, how we value ourselves. But this is going to be the introduction. And I'm going to probably have a couple more videos to kind of back this up because I'm not going to be able to get this all in one video. So stay tuned to the rest of this video. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time that I post another video, okay? So stay tuned so we can get into this conversation. Okay, so I wanted to start this conversation off because I was talking to my best friend, my assistant manager. Her name is Ashley, and she gave me a lot of insight, and it kind of helped me think differently as well. As you all know, if you already have seen my channel, I've talked about my past trauma. I'm not there no more. So yes, I'm looking different. I'm feeling different, but that is my past. That is something I'm glad that is already put out there and y'all already know about me, because it triggered me a question on how I wanted to talk about this self-worth thing, because I was just going to just come on out and just be like, boom, 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 boom. You need to make sure you're doing this, make sure you're doing that, and make sure you're doing this, and make sure you're doing that. But instead, I wanted to come with some real reality check, right? Because I know with my past, it's really hard to say that if anybody else or myself would know what self-worth looks like if it was taken from us. A lot of us have a lot of different stories. We come from a lot of different backgrounds, no matter if we're white, black, or purple, okay? Like, we all are women, so we all go through life and we look at the self-worth in a different way. So I had to ask myself a couple of questions, because I was like, what if we just don't know what that looks like? What if we are that girl that we just like, well, that was taken away from me. So how am I supposed to know what my self-worth is and what that self-worth looks like? You know what I'm saying? But first thing I was in my mind was like, what should it look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, does self-worth look like anything? Actually, it doesn't. To me, I believe that we should not stereotype self-worth and put a label on it and put it on anything, I guess. Like, don't put it on your mama, don't put it on me, don't put it on your sister, on your aunties, your first lady, the mayor, any women role model that you want to use. Like, just don't let that be your label if that's what self-worth looks like or self-value looks like. It's more intellectual. So I kind of came up with this little tool, and I kind of want to do it with you so you kind of know what it's going to feel like, what it might look like. But just guess what? When you make your list, you won't have to worry about somebody looking over your shoulder at your list. So I want to kind of just introduce you to this little tool that I have that helps me figure out what self-worth looks like to me and how I evolved into who I am today. Y'all saw me broke down. Y'all saw me crying. Y'all saw me hurt and a little distraught and frustrated. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all see me at those stages because I post videos to get a lot of things off my chest. So I'm now in a happy spot. So I'm ready to talk about this. And my cousin hit me up on TikTok. She was like, girl, we need to talk about some self-worth, value, women, self-value. So what does that look like? It doesn't look like anything. It's what you want it to look like, right? If you say your value is this and that, who am I or anybody else to tell you that's wrong? Okay? If it makes you happy, it gives you that sense of peace, confidence, and stand in your truth without no worries, then you don't need no help, sis, because you're right where you need to be. You're right exactly where you need to be. But for those who are like myself, who really didn't know what that looked like, and I didn't know how to apply self-worth to ourselves, like, first thing, I was looking at my first lady. I'm looking at the pastor. I'm looking at any women in a standpoint that makes me feel that they value themselves more than I value myself. So I looked at them, was like, okay, I want to look like that, or I want to be where they at. I want to do what they doing. All of that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So one of the questions that Ashley asked me was, it's about knowing who you are. So if you don't know who you are, then how can you give yourself a category? How can you give yourself a definition? How can you start knowing what that self-worth looks like and what that looks like for you? So I came up with an idea for myself, because I was like, well, that's kind of hard when the self-value of myself, I felt like, was depreciated when things happened to me in my life, and my mind had kept me captured in that lie of me believing that that's the only thing that Charlene's good for. That's the only thing that you can get out of her. That's the only thing I want to get out of her. That's the only thing that she's good for, whatever the case may be. But that's what happened to me in my past trauma. Those lies in my mind had me believing those things. So I was like, how do I know where I'm standing now? Right? So I want to introduce you to a little tool that helped me realize that I did grow a lot. I just different, and my self-value has appreciated itself back up to where I wanted it to be. So I'm going to tell you how I, put this together. It ain't going to be cute. Okay. So don't be holding back when you make your list, because this is for you. This is for your growth. This is for your self-awareness of where you stand and your value. Okay. So if you don't have anything to do right now, you watch my video, go get you a book. Get you a book, journal, whatever, and make sure you have a pen, okay? I want you to have 2 columns. 2 columns are going to show you all the negative traits that you know about yourself. All the negative traits. So on one side of the paper, I'm just going to write down negative traits. Okay? Negative traits, we're talking about just anything, your characteristics, all the things that you did back then, some of that you might still even do right now. But if you're willing and able to write it down on a piece of paper, don't worry about who looking at you, because it's your piece of paper, okay? But you got to think your truth. This is how we do it, okay? Yeah, I was promiscuous. Slept around with a lot of men, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what my body was all about at that time. But so when it was taken away from me so young, yeah, that's what I did. I slept around with a lot of men, very promiscuous. I did some lying. Yeah, I did a lot of lying. I maybe did a little stealing, manipulating. Come on, I can keep on going. Probably did a little nice nastiness. I was always very nice, nasty. Knew how to be nice, but nasty all at the same time. Still a little bit sarcasm, sarcasm. I really didn't value women. I didn't value women. I didn't value myself, so I definitely didn't value women. I mean, my list is going to go on and on. But as I'm making my list, I want you to be making your list as well. So by the time I get done, I'm pretty sure you will be done too. So let me keep writing and you catch up with me, okay? Okay. So once you finish writing out your list, which I have mine, I want you to start your positive list, okay? Oh my gosh. I always do that. Only you know how far you really, really came. And if you want to know what that looks like, start writing your positive side. Let's start talking about the things you're doing right now, things that you plan on doing, things on how you handle things now, okay? Do that for me right now. If you're still writing your negative list, that's fine. But catch up and you want to move over to your positive side, and we're going to start writing down all these great things that we actually know about ourselves. In the midst of all that bad stuff, there is all that good. So let's make sure that we're recognizing that stuff. The decisions that we're making now are different. Who we hanging around is different. How we talk, how we dress, places we're going is different. So let's write that stuff down. Yeah, so the phone was ringing and I'm not even really working, so yeah, I had to just let that thing ring. But anyway, no, I didn't. I answered it, y'all. Y'all just had to turn the camera off, but I'm back like a snack attack. All right, so we got our list down. We see the negatives, we see the positives. All right, now you tell me what your growth looks like. Comment down below. I want to know what your growth looks like. I should see nothing but positive, confident comments down below, because you have actually took the first step to see your own visual worth. Because yes, you had all of these negative traits. Yes, you used to do all of those things, but look where you are today. If that list is longer, honey, you need to be patting yourself on the back because you did that. You did that of a collective of different experiences in your life and you wanted to do better. Okay, so immediately your worth has valued up and it keeps going up every time you write a new word down there. I don't even care if your list is not longer than the list of your negative traits. At this time, you can just leave and see your value has increased from what it used to be. Okay, now we done got all of that negative stuff out of ours. We done wrote it down. It came all the way down to our fingertips, y'all. Okay, all that is gone. It's gone. It's on that piece of paper. Now we're talking about what we're doing right now and what we're going to continue to do right now, what we're going to be doing in the future, our goals. Write all of that stuff down, because I bet that doesn't look nothing like your past. So before anything else starts to deter your mind or make you feel like that you're just not good enough or your worth is just, you don't even know what the definition looks like to you, let this be your first step. Just so nobody else can tell you or give you any type of validation of what I can't talk. What your life looking like, then just make sure that you go back to your list and look at it. Look at your journal. Look at what you wrote down, because that's your truth. Can't nobody change it. Can't nobody add to it. Can't nobody subtract from it, because it's only about you. When we go up there to heaven, it's only going to be you and God, me and God. And He's going to be looking at what the things I've done. So I want to make sure that my list gets longer on that positive side, better decision making, changing my mind, changing the way that I see and think about things, read more books, be more sociable, talk to more people, just evolve your mind in ways that you didn't do it before. A lot of things we ain't gonna learn in grade school. You know what I'm saying? The teacher ain't finna teach you everything. She only gonna give you the basic stuff to live out here in this world. The rest is gonna come from your experiences. And if you learned something from the worst experiences in your life and you still here to live and talk about it, you better pat yourself on the back. And if I could pat you on the back, I would, because I'm proud of you. And if you're not proud of you, I'm proud of you. And I don't even know your name. Why? Because you're here watching my video. So you're watching a video that's talking about self-value and how I even found out what it looks like for me so I can see my own growth. What? Man, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you that you are in the place you need to be in your life. For your life, that you're just ready to come out that box and live a totally different way. So that is just my first introduction of first knowing what self-value is. You know what I'm saying? So you know what your growth looks like. So when I go on to the next video talking about this self-worth in another category, you'll know kind of where I'm talking about. But I had to make sure that I cover all bases here. One of the things when I said I wanted to do this subject, I have to know that this video is on YouTube and it meets all types of people. So comment down below where you from. Comment down below if you're in a different country, you're in a different state I'm in Georgia. If you're in a different state, you're in you know what I'm saying? Just somewhere out there. Just let me know where you at. Comment down below. I want to know, because people need to see that us women, we're everywhere, all shapes, colors, and we're just trying to live, okay? We're just trying to live. We ain't trying to keep nobody down, but you got those that out there trying to do that now. We can't do nothing about them. But if you over here in this positive vibes and you over here chilling with Uniq Speaks, then you already know that I'm vibing with you too. Because we all about building ourselves up and congratulating each other, pushing each other, showing her that we appreciate with the work that we are doing with each other. Because we benefit from the people we connected to. When they fixing their life and they doing the great moves in their life, we are going to benefit from it because they're going to be a better friend. They're going to be a better cousin, a better sister, a better mom. That's the same thing that you're doing. You're evolving and you are creating a new vibe, a new aura coming off of you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody connected to you, your children, your spouse, everybody's going to benefit from all those great changes that you're making in your life. So even though you're going to be feeling good about it, everybody around you is going to feel good about it. So definitely write down your list. If this is your first time, like I said, coming by my channel, hey, you is in for a rude awakening because Charlene like to talk a lot. I like to talk about a lot of different things. So, hey, join the family, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, so you're notified next time I do post another video, because this is going to be another video coming after this, because I know this is not the end about self-worth. We got a lot of things to talk about, honey. So, but until next time, and have a great time. I love y'all. Uniq Speaks. Peace.
It's your girl Uniq Speaks, talking about what I'm talking about. It's your girl Uniq Speaks, talking about what I'm talking about, because it's what your girl is all about. It's your girl.